Welcome to Kinnick Stadium, home of the Iowa Hawkeyes. This crowd is fired up, ready to see some defense, some offense, and because we're in Iowa, some solid punting. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now here we are. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the second-ranked team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Spartans will kick this deep to begin the game. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run it here. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. The Hawkeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down after that previous play. Ending off on the draw play. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the quarterback keeps it here. They've got him down out near the 40.
Oh, the read option here, and the quarterback keeps it. I thought he was going to get out and maybe take this downfield for big yards. The defense, very fortunate to keep him to a shorter gain.
They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Not much on that play, brought down short. Offense facing a third and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision. The Spartans pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
At the 45-yard line. And first down for the offense.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on their ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And they'll stop him short of the line of game. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the back.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Bringing pressure. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one. And now they're in business.
He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Good job by the offensive line to get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on a 3rd down play? From the shotgun, drops back. QB to the tight end for a completion. They're able to get him down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
No hesitation from the head coach. He'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Boy, do I love watching this guy play the game. You know, you get caught up in his ability to throw the football, but you get into a situation where it's 4th down and goal. I love that his legs are a threat. This time he finds his way into the end zone for 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
It's a solid gain to pick up the 1st down on what will be likely the final play of this 1st quarter. Offense are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
And here's the handoff. Runs right over the defender. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Boy, second and forever. And this defense is, of course, expecting a pass, but give the play caller a lot of credit here. Running the football, catching the defense off guard, a nice run, but really, I think it's more about breaking a tendency. Occasionally going with a play that the defense isn't expecting, and this one worked out very well for them. Picked up nice yards, but let's not forget, still have a lot of work to do here on third down.
This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but they set up the offense at the 35.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
It's a draw to the back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's brought down, a sack by the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
They'll try to run behind the big left tackle. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he's got it again. He shreds the tackle. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Boy, good, tough running there by the Michigan State running back. And Michigan State over the years has had great offensive line play, ability to open up holes, and good, tough runners like we're seeing today.
The shotgun running play call. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Spartans line up on 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense is really threatening now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the back gets the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Handoff in a single back formation. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Punt over the middle. It's Lawson. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
They'll hand it off, and they'll stop him after a short gain. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Here's the second down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
That one lands and bounces out of bounds. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looks like he's going to run it. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Taking a shot here. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow kept
Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
But Chris, the offense takes the shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
Iowa Hawkeyes will take over. First and 10.
Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. It's a short completion to the big tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And completion makes it second and short. And he'll set up to throw. Comes up with the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Hawkeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll toss it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And the offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it second and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. And the Spartans bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Oh, it landed at the 8-yard line, but a lucky bounce into the end zone for a touchback. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Looks like they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Short connection to the tight end here. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. This one will be fair caught. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Catch made on the left side. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
The quarterback was selling that he was going to throw the ball downfield, and I think the defense fell for it. Instead, he goes to the curl route. And I think it really caught this defense off guard.
They'll try a pass here. Rotates the tight end. Is complete. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to give this quarterback enough time to be able to make the right read and throw. And over the years, Chris, Michigan State, that signal caller always seems to be efficient and smart and accurate. We're seeing that again today.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. This has been an uphill battle for both offenses. Let's see if they can get it going this time. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. The freshman's able to get home with a sack. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. And is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him?
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Quarterback keeps the football. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense. But they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The Spartans looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run the option. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Takes the handoff again. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
They'll run here on third and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to field it. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The pass rush closing in. Here's a wide open receiver complete. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. High completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. Snags the quick throw. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Escapes the sack. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He stopped, and he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The Hawkeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter.
Michigan State 14, Iowa 0.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Same tailback, another carry. Solid tackle, able to get him down. 2nd and goal for the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And who will score? Touchdown, Iowa. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kurt. And it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? They'll try the right here. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Important 2nd down play coming up. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football. Or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
They'll kick it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Try to run it with the option. As the 1st down is still going. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Spartans.
This poor defense, I don't think they can find the ball, whether it's going to be handed off, pitched out to the back, or the quarterback keeps it. This time, completely fooled. Nobody's there to take the quarterback, and he makes them pay for it with a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Iowa, 7.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but then make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. And the Hawkeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pressure is coming. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down, and he lobs it deep down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Strong game by this quarterback.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot, they can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll call for the fair catch here. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here?
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Again, makes it second and medium. They're going to run the option. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
They'll try the option play here. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Man tackled after a small pickup there. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, we have to believe we'd see a timeout. Here's the option play. And he's got it already past the first down marker. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the Spartans pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the offense just takes a knee here. Well, a really entertaining game. Came right down.